Gabon is a thriving and independent country in sub-Saharan West Africa with around 1.5 million inhabitants. In 2007, the President of the Republic decided to introduce a compulsory health insurance scheme. This is a major step forward in terms of social security. The creation of the National Health Insurance and Social Welfare Fund is a concrete demonstration of a willingness to guarantee improved health coverage to the most disadvantaged in the community. This social welfare fund demonstrates the national will to support those citizens of Gabon who are economically disadvantaged, or GEF. In concrete terms, it means the provision of such services as birth grants, educational subsidies, and family benefits. The project was launched in October 2008 with Gemalto appointed as prime contractor. To guard against inevitable social security fraud, the government has decided to rely on smart card technology to identify claimants by their fingerprints. Registration is in its first stages. Every insured individual will be allocated an identity based on their marital status, family situation, and employment. The registration of those citizens most in need is being deployed in the field, with health insurance officers available to the population, inviting those citizens classified as GEF to visit them in registration centers specially set up in the town halls of major provincial hubs. These citizens arrive at the registration centers with their identity cards and birth certificates and complete a registration form. An IT system records and stores a photograph and the digitized fingerprints of each applicant. When they have completed their registration, each applicant is given a receipt that they can use immediately for obtaining benefits while waiting for their permanent Social Security card. Application forms and their associated paperwork are stored centrally in Libreville. A scanning and character recognition system allows application form details to be retrieved. In some cases, manual rekeying is required to correct errors. The IT infrastructure allows registration details to be consolidated and managed, and the card's life cycle to be monitored from creation through renewal. Particular attention is paid to renewing the period of validity for illness coverage and the addition of new beneficiaries. Each person who is registered receives a non-transferable and unfalsifiable Social Security card. This is made of polycarbonate, a plastic material which offers a very high level of security and is resistant to the weather conditions of Gabon. Gemalto delivered a turnkey issuance solution to the National Health Insurance Fund to ensure the personalization after the launch of electronic healthcare cards. Gemalto is providing the fund with a service that combines the provision of the sealess polycarbonate cards with their distribution via an associated managed service, Alanis Issuance. The National Health Insurance Fund relies on this issuance service from Gemalto to ensure the success of its massive launch of electronic healthcare cards. Gemalto now operates 31 personalization centers around the world, issuing more than 1 billion documents per year. The smart card stores administrative details, notably the beneficiaries' entitlements, the identities of their dependents, their digitized fingerprints, as well as other means of identifying the beneficiary. Dedicated terminals have been installed in the offices of healthcare professionals registered with the National Health Insurance Fund. In case of illness, the beneficiary travels to the nearest clinic, hospital, or pharmacy. They give their Social Security card to the doctor or pharmacist. The card is inserted into the terminal. The system checks the validity of the beneficiary's rights. The beneficiary places his finger in the fingerprint reader. The system checks the identity of the beneficiary. The appropriate medical care is then given. Gemalto is extremely proud to be participating in Gabon's new healthcare system. The National Health Insurance and Social Welfare Fund's motto, "Solidarity with a Purpose," illustrates perfectly the willingness of the government to expand Social Security coverage to all its citizens and to give priority to the most needy in Gabon.